for a new soldier who has just gotten sworn in at MAPS and this is their first drill weekend at the RSP, the Recruit Sustainment Program, what would that look like, or what could that look like for them?
Yeah, so you're gonna want to be prepared. You want to have paper and a pencil or pen, something to write with, right? A water bottle. You want to dress nicely because you're gonna be sitting and comfortable. You want to dress nicely and comfortable while you're there, um, because you're gonna be in the classroom majority of the time when you're first starting off. If you have, like I said, a writing source, writing something to write on, and a water bottle, you can't go wrong. You're going to be in good standing, essentially. Clean shaving, a little bit more groomed on top. You don't have to have my haircut, but we have our own grooming standards, obviously, and being prepared. So that all those things right there will help you have a better start to the RSP, a better experience all around. So your first month is going to be a little bit more of the PowerPoint, you know, classes, excuse me, and but it's important stuff like rank structure, our sexual harassment program that you're learning, our equal opportunity program that you're learning. The Army takes those things very seriously, so you know in those classes they might not be a whole lot of PowerPoint, but more of an discussion as well, you know, because we learn from experiences, and everybody has their own experiences through life, and being able to share those experiences helps everybody learn, I feel like, especially in those two topics. And because they're tough to talk about, really. But you do get out and you practice some of the skill sets like drill and ceremony, marching, facing movements, that kind of stuff. And then at the end of the day, just like everybody else, you go into the physical training, you know, because we're gonna teach you the preparatory, you know, exercises, I guess that we do to prepare for. I'm reiterating there a little bit, but prepare for physical training, which is essentially stretching, getting ready for physical training, and then we mix it up, trying to give the we try to give everybody some different exercises and mindsets, workouts to take back home with them, so they can mix up their workouts and be prepared better for when it comes time to shift to basic training. So that's red phase is very crucial starting off point for any recruit.
Let's say that I have a friend or a colleague or peer that is interested in joining the Guard, but wants to maybe get some hands-on experience with it during the RSP, or just to watch and get some additional information. How can I go about that?
Absolutely. So you will send me, or any recruit will send me the information, or their recruiter the information, and that way the recruiter can pass the information on to the leadership at the RSP, so we can plan for the person coming as a guest, because we do welcome guests. As long as you're 16 as a junior, you can come and participate in whatever training we're doing for that month. It's a great way to see what it's like before going in and swearing in, essentially joining, to make sure it's what you want to do, essentially. So yeah, that's what I would recommend.
So earlier you had mentioned that once you raise your right hand to swear, your contract starts right then and there in that day. So what does that mean in terms of pay, rank, time served, regarding to RSP, and just your overall experience in the Army National Guard?
Yeah. So again, anybody that raises their right hand and swears into the Guard, their contract starts that day, right? Usually at MAPS. and you're essentially, before you even leave for basic training and become soldier qualified, you signed up for a part-time job. So you're going to get paid. Anybody that participates in the recruit sustainment program gets a paycheck. They're going to start, majority of people will start at private one, and earn the next ranks depending on the time frame. And it's running from the day you enlisted. So after 6 months, you're going to get promoted to private 2. A year, you're going to look at private first class. And then 2 years, you're looking at specialist. And again, it's from when you swore in. And all of those different bumps in rank will come with a bump in paycheck, a little bit more money in the pocket. And, it's a significant amount of pay for just 1 weekend a month before even leaving for basic training. So it's pretty nice. It's a good part-time job.
So to piggyback off of what you said, from the ranks and everyone, mostly everyone starts at private, and the rank will go up with time served.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a friend who's interested in joining the Guard and they go through with the enlistment process and they get sworn in at MEPS, will that in turn be able to give me a chance to rank up in the Guard or get an increase in pay?
It does. So if a recruit who has already joined, raised their right hand and everything, but has not yet gone to basic training, you can refer up to 3 people, as long as they join the Pennsylvania Army National Guard. Doesn't have to necessarily be through the same recruiter, but as long as they join, you will bump in rank every time somebody joins the Guard. So again, a great way to get ahead in rank, and a great way to get more money under your belt. So absolutely, it's a great opportunity.
For a soldier who is in blue phase and getting ready to leave for basic training, what does blue phase look like, and what does it entail?
Yes, so blue phase is essentially going over person's information once again, making sure that there are no significant changes from the day the information they gave the recruiter from the day they enlisted to the day they're about to leave. And that could, for example, like an address change, a phone number change, that kind of thing. That stuff does change, so better preparing with that kind of thing. Going over how the process of shipping looks like, where to be, what to have with you, so a packing list, and all that information. They might not necessarily have the itinerary then and there, but being able to talk about those things and preparing for those things. Hopefully a conversation with the green phase happens that day as well, that weekend, because those green phasers have been through that experience already. So again, going back to what I've been saying, talking to people and getting their experience from what they've been through, will help better prepare. So that's essentially what blue phase looks like. And again, at the end of the day, you're going to join with everybody else, every other phase, and conducting physical training of some sort.